As soon as I go live on Facebook, I'll start doing the monologue and all that. I'm having an issue with the thing I'm currently using here. Um, Let me go to Webinato right here. Come on. Here. That'd be the YouTube link. Uh, if you're having issues with the regular link, get me on YouTube. And then I'll go live on Facebook right now. And then we got to get going because I'm 10 minutes behind. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Harmon, Das, Chandru, Leon, Michelle. Sorry, I just got a little backed up. And we're going to be going up in less than a minute. Beautiful. Nice. Everything worked. It just took a really long time. All right, so we are live on all three outlets: Easy Webinar, Facebook, and YouTube. Choose whatever you want to choose. All right. I hate when I'm short on time. You miss opportunity. It's just a fact. All right, I'm going to do my intro on Facebook. Okay, good morning, everybody. It is July 17th, 2019, Wednesday, and it is 9:12. We are a few minutes late. I do apologize about that. Normally, we go live at around 9 o'clock, but let's not waste any more time. I want to jump right into the pre market scan as a lot of time has been missed. Um, we are live currently on three outlets, and tomorrow I'm going to try to make it four outlets. So we are live on YouTube, Facebook, and the 0 second delay application, which you have to be a paying member to access, or just sign up for the text alerts. And that's, the 0 second delay is very important because sometimes we're in and out of a trade in 20 seconds. Now, the YouTube delay can be up to 40 seconds. You don't want to, miss something. You don't want to stay in something too long. Long story short, the 0 second delay is very good. You can actually sign up for that, among other things. Text alerts, one-on-one mentorship for up to a month. The one-on-one mentorship typically includes an initial phone call, and then if follow-ups are necessary, follow-ups will happen. Um, let's see. And also on Facebook, there is a link at the very top that says TradeNet Summer Sale. Right now, TradeNet is having a sale. You can get the intro package, which is normally $500 for $379, and that is that. Let's take a look at this morning's pre-market gappers and see what's taken off here. Um, yeah, I'm gonna kind of rush through it as quick as I can to make sure we don't miss anything and skip all the preamble and other stuff. All right, so Fran is what I keep hearing about this morning. Fran, it does look pretty good. It's been staying mostly above the VWAP. Let's see here. Um, let's see. Let's put that camera on. All right, We got cameras on all around. Good, good, good. Um, let's go ahead and turn that off. All right, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go ahead and look at Fran real quick. Fran actually looks very promising from what I can tell, but I want to take a much closer look. All right, it seems to have hit this 550 spot and bounced. So I'm automatically assuming there's a pivot point somewhere around 550. It's up on what? What is it up on? That's what I want to know. I'd like to know that because the five finger strategy requires five things. And the first thing is we want the stock to be between 90 cents and $12. We want the stock to be up over 15% in the free market, which this one is. We want it to be. We want it to have a float of less than 40 million, which this one does. I just saw it as a 2 million float, and we want the float to be at least 1/10 of the volume. The float on here is about half the volume. So, and then the final finger is you want it to be up on news or earnings or something. So let's see what the news or earnings are because we know it meets all criteria, and then we'll look for kickers later. Kickers are things like pivot points, 52-week highs, things of that nature. Let's see. Okay, let's look at the 1 year trend on this thing. All right, so it's just been downtrending. I don't like that trend at all. Um, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. There we go. I still can't figure out what the news is. Wins a new investor. Doesn't seem to be much more going on here than maybe some market manipulation. It's a very low float. Take a look at the pivots on this real quick. Um, let's see. To get the most accurate glimpse of pivot points, I wouldn't use Thinkorswim, although there is a way that you can actually put in the same algorithm that this website uses, stockcharts.com. But they have a very accurate pivot point retracement. And I like to put predefined range, 1 year, 780 on size, and add pivot points. All right. So 575. Oh, no, 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 no. 562 is the actual P. So this thing has not even crossed the P yet. I like to buy stuff when it's in between the R1 and the R2 or just below the R1. This thing hasn't even crossed over the P yet. However, the P does give us a good point of entry. We know if this thing hits 564, it might be a good time to buy. And essentially that would be my order on this one would be to buy this at 564 or 565 just over the P. Um, create. And let me go ahead and add that to a text alert. Again, the text alerts in my group, you're not going to get sent thousands of text alerts a day because that would be pointless. I'm only going to send you stuff that I would actually invest in myself, and I do invest in it myself. But in terms of Fran, I would not invest in it unless it goes past that 565 over 564. 64. And your stop loss, good stop loss at 564. I mean, really, is anything below 564? But obviously, if it breaks through that 550 line, that's no good. So 549 would be my stop loss. Although stop hunters may catch you on that. And then on top of that, my target, if this breaks through the P, this could very well go up into the R1, which is 680, which could potentially go into the R2, which is 766. Although, taking a look at the stock over the last year, I have not seen any movements that dramatic. And be it that as it may, that there is almost no reason for the stock to be reacting this way, I don't see a massive move coming. I just don't see it. But I'll put my target at 680 or just below 680, around 670, because I don't see it going past the R1. It could. I could be totally wrong. You can't OCO this order, so that's it. I'm sending it out. But I am confident in that order that it could go up to the second pivot point if it breaks the P. All right, let's continue. Um, Running low on time here. All right, let's continue. Up gappers here. See right here, it tells you Fran. It's up 52%. The float or shares, when you're using Thinkorswim, you use shares to find the float. It's not necessarily the same, but it's the closest thing they have to find float on Thinkorswim is to just use shares. As you can see here, um, detached gadget, I have shares here right next to shares right next to volume. So it lets me know, like if I were to add Fran here, lets me know that, okay, it's about 3 million shares and about 2 million were traded in the pre-market. That's pretty big. All right, so let's continue. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank you. All right, what are we doing here? Trying to click trade ideas. Sometimes trade ideas can be. All right, YTRA up 70 cents. VISL just beat it. It's got a 2 million share float. I mean, it's got, excuse me, 2 million shares of volume and a 1 million share float. So this one, if anything, looks way stronger than Fran to me. And VISL sounds like it would be a biotech stock. So let's look at VISL. Let me add Fran to the um, list here. And I want to keep BPTH on here because it's BPTH seems to be making moves lately. Fran, but I keep my watch list on a literal chart view. That's the way I like it. VISL, I'm definitely gonna add that. VISL. I like VISL actually. If it, let me see. Uh, no, I don't like that it popped up this once and has since stayed below the VWAP. It's up on closes $12 million offering and paid convertible debt ahead of schedule. Convertible debt in full and ahead of schedule. Closes $12 million offering. It's interesting. So is that a public offering? No. So it sounds like they're offering up part of the company and they paid ahead of schedule. It doesn't honestly. Um, I've taken my SIE and Series 7 and I'm confused on this one. Convertible debt, okay. Full and ahead of schedule. 12 million offering. Oh, closes. I'm missing the key word. It closed the $12 million offering. All right, so it got rid of all its debt essentially. I missed the key word there. Um, yeah. I mean, I don't understand why it's really going as crazy as it is. Let's take a look at the pivots on this VISL, and it's at about 220 right now, right? It's at 165 actually. Honestly, this is something I wouldn't even touch. We'll keep an eye on it, but I'm not a big fan. All right, what was that other one? Because we got about 5, 6 minutes. and there was one ahead of that one. YTRA. It's got a low volume. So I'm not even going to do in-depth research on it, but YTRA, I will add it to the watch list. YTRA. Netflix is coming out with earnings tonight, and I'm considering doing an earnings covered call on it, but not 100% sure I want to do that yet. Um, because of the news that they lost friends. I mean, his friends really are people really, canceling their membership because friends had been discontinued or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I doubt it. And that's a recent headline. So I don't know that that would affect the quarter's earnings that are in question. All right, YTRA. I do like that formation on YTRA though. Let's take a look at its pivots, even though I didn't want to before. YTRA. YTRA. Matter of fact, it actually looks good now when you look at it from a pivot point perspective. If it pulls back to 417 or 4, even 440, 417, oh no, 450, create alert, at or below. If it hits that 453, that might be a good entry point. I would not enter it before then. Or if it hits the R1, which is at 414, that's another potentially good entry point. So we'll keep an eye on it. What's the news on this? Um, it's got a lot of news, a lot more than everyone else. I usually try to read the first one. Transaction, enterprise value, acquire. Oh, okay. So EBIT, they're being acquired. This is a merger and acquisition. This is typically something that I would consider an absolute kicker. So in terms of everything else, it misses on float, it misses on shares. I mean on volume. Price is a hit. It doesn't hit everything, but I do like it if it'll pull back to the R1 and bounce off the R1. I would go for this one. Absolutely. YTRA. Four. All right, I gotta rush a little bit, so I'm just gonna put that like that, and then let's go look. Finally, last but not least, let's go look at the Nasdaq's most advanced, most active. I don't even think I have my other brokerage open. All right, beautiful. GSHI. I didn't notice this one. YTRA. We're keeping an eye on this one. VISL. We're keeping an eye on this one. SGen is wow moving. AVRO. Eh. All right, NYSC. Let's take a look. Eh, nothing good. All right, Nasdaq most advanced. Let's take a look at that. Fran. Obviously, Fran is the winner, followed by SGen. We've already taken a look at the pivot points on Fran. So again, I stick with my first one. I'm just gonna let you know that Fran is my pick of the day. And all right. So what's the pivot point on this one again? We have it marked off. SGen, $69 stock. I need to look at this. SGen. We're about to open. SGEN. Okay. Um, Current price on SGen is $69. Okay, this is a good buy. This is a good buy right here. SGen, I'm going to consider getting into. Uh, SGEN. Yup. Damn it. I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. Come on. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There we go. There we go. There we go. I freaking missed it. I was going to put my buy order right at $70, and then I rushed into it. Come on. Come on. Go a little higher. All right. 800 shares. Sell. All right. Now I'm only in 200 shares. Kind of something light here. Dang. See, that's what happens when I lose time in the morning. I would have had time to text that out. It was sitting right around the pivot points. Ooh, look at that drop it just made. The spread is really wide. That's why we're seeing these issues. But if it wants to pull back, what's that pivot point again? 69.47. 69.47. I'll buy more if it goes down to 69.47. All right. Let me take a quick look at some of the other things we were looking at. Meanwhile, okay, this pulled down past the R2. It's floating around the R2. That's YTRA. Um, let's see. Where's Fran? Fran is. It looks like Fran must have broke the R1. I gotta take a look. R1, R1, R1. Guys, you see it? Notice how all these candle wicks are pointed like upward as if there's a lot of buying headed that way. It's probably not a bad idea to get into this stock still, although I wouldn't recommend it because we're past the pivot points. But keep in mind, the next pivot points are far away, up towards like 73. So you could get a nice big move, or you could get Ugats. So let me take a look at Fran real quick because I forgot the pivot points on that. Okay, 660. I mean 680. Okay, we're nowhere near 680. The actual P is on 562. 562. So it broke down. Yeah, doesn't look like it's a good idea to get into this right now. 476 is the S1. Let's see if it bounces on 476. Create alerts at or below. That might actually be a good purchase price right there. 476. All right, I'm all over the place here with no decision in mind. I don't know why this is one day. One. Yeah, it seems to be hitting some support right at the S1. This is a good potential purchase area right around here. Um, Vessels dumping. YTRA is headed right towards that R1. That's a good purchase area. BPTH, UVXY is dumping. FRAN, it looks like it's gonna bounce on that pivot area. All right, let's get some coverage since I'm long. Let's go 5,000 shares short on the TVIX. Okay, it's right at the R1 right now, SGen. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to add 300 shares right here. I like that it's hanging out right there. If I lose a little money, it's all right. Okay, there we go. SGen. Okay, TVIX is killing me right here. All right. Oh yeah, TVIX is killing me. SGen is taking off finally. Let me sell 3/4 of my shares. 325. Market. Sell. It's content. Wow, it's really taking off now. I got it. I got killed on this here. There it goes. There it goes. Position. Position. Let it run. 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 eBay's reporting after the bell today. Up. Okay. Position. Sell. Market. Sell. All right. 464 made on that. Okay. I gotta find out what's going on with TVIX right here. But SGen was a nice pick. Ran almost right up to the R2 or the R1, and I got to figure out which way the market is going right now because that just ate up all my profit. Fran doesn't look too good right now. Looks like it blew the pivot. UVXY. All right. Let me pull up the market sheet. All right. So it looks like the market is deciding it's gonna go. Is that down? It could reverse here. It could totally reverse here. So I'm going to take advantage of that opportunity and I'm going to buy another 5,000 shares. Market, buy. No, not SGen. Not SGen. Oh, geez, that would have stunk. TVIX. I'm going to go ahead and short another 5,000 shares as that's what I am, is short. Okay, so I'm 10,000 short on TVIX. I'm hoping to see a pop in the market here. Come on. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Come on. Okay. It doesn't look good. Okay. Come on. Give me a little more oomph. Come on. Come on. Markets are popping. Dow, everything is popping. This should be shooting down right now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, a little more, a little more. Pull back. But it looks like the market's shooting down out of the market, but now it's popping up. So this is good. All right, good, 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 good. I don't want to be in this heavy, so I'm gonna sell about 7,000 shares right now, or buy the cover rather. I do not want to be in that heavy. All right, okay. So I just got out of that debt pretty quickly. Um, come on, come on. Market's reversing for sure. Take a look at that reversal pattern. The engulfing candles, the just everything to indicate to you. Look, it was going down. Then you get the one, two, three, and then you get the engulfing candle here, which almost engulfs the entire previous thing there. Now this is a natural pullback. If anything, at a price like this is when I would add shares. I could short another 3,000 right here. Okay, position. All right, all right, all right, all right. Ooh, markets are going up. Come on, keep going up. I'm out. I'm out of that position there. I'm seeing a pullback on the market coming right around. It's hard to read. I'm trying to read the where the market's gonna go. It's definitely in an uptrend on the Nasdaq. It's kind of in the middle here, and it's kind of up and down here. The VIX is up now; it's pulling downish. Um, Gold is going up. Crude's kind of flat, and the tick is in the negative side. I think we might see a little pull down here. So let's go TVIX. 5,000 shares. Buy. And let's go here. Let's go here real quick. Let's get an option in. Let's get some options in play. I think that right now, a good option to get would be trade UVXY, of course, of course, of course, and get with like a 70 delta would be nice. 208, if I can catch that, that'd be good. Nope. Cancel, replace order. See, that's how you know people are getting on. All right, so that option in particular is the sending out the thing right now. 23.50 strike. I think we're gonna have a big down day today. I have a feeling we're gonna have a strong down day. I don't know why. I think it's from yesterday. Something happened yesterday that gave me a strong inkling, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, the break out of three. We went into three. We broke out of three, and then I remember. That's right. I had my whole page on spiders this morning. If you guys were here this morning, um, but here we go. I'm so confident. I'm just gonna sit back right now. How's everything else doing? 350 an option. So you should buy 10 of these. They're cheap. They were only like 200 bucks. Well, now they're a little more, but look at that move. Look at that move. That's what I like to see. Position. There we go. Limit 14. Just let it run. Don't even touch this. Let this run. TVIX long. I am all about it. I have to put a correction on that. That stop loss was not meant to say 13. Um, See, right now, guys, you might think, oh, the market's going to go down right now all day. It's the opening of the day. The market is extremely volatile right now. Look at this. I just bought this. Can probably create a closing order. Let me see. My trade price is 12.13. I could probably put create closing order 213. I could probably put a closing order of 285, and that'll get filled in the next couple of minutes. Uh, ANIX. That comes from Vic. Uh, ANIX. Halt. Let's take a look. CIE is taking off too, guys. It's not showing up on the scanners because CEI is down 4%. But this just made a major move, and is still making a major move. Matter of fact, that's something I don't want to ignore. Um, I point one stop loss. Three. Okay, it seems to have stopped at 330. So on CIE, I would go in if it goes back over 330. So, in other words, 331. Um, BPTH is dumping. TRNX not doing anything. Not doing anything. This is getting closer and closer to that R1. I'm just going to show you, give you an example of how pivot points work. Boeing Airlines is taking off. And which was the one you said to look at? I'm sorry, I forgot it. ANIX. Annex. Yeah, this is nice. Low on volume, but I don't know. I'm worried. It had that one big candle. It hiked. Why is it hiking? And what's the volume? We got to look into all the particulars here. And let me see. I'm not paying attention. I could have locked in money before, and I missed it. It's all right. It's just a mild pullback. All right. Oh, all right. It resumed halt, and it is going. Good call, Vic. I don't know exactly where you would enter on this thing. ANIX. It's way past the R2. It looks like it already broke out. I have a saying which I haven't used in quite some time, but it's called "Don't chase the gap." So if ever you come across a stock like this and say, "Wow, look at this, it's great," don't chase the gap. You'll end up getting burned. Let's test my theory. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. Because I can get in on this ANIX right here. Annex, right? And I'm going to go ahead and 500, or let's go 2,000. Market. Short. Sector isn't tradable. I would have shorted that. I would have killed it. Oh, wow. The market made some reversal there, huh? Let me just see if that's a pullback or a reversal. It looks. No, we're within the channel still. It just needs to pull back now. If you decided to enter into TVIX, now would be the time. Now would be the time to get into TVIX. Because you have the channel, and then it should pull back here. You have the Dow starting to pull back, but you also have the VIX pulling back. All right, now we have a doji, a red candle, a red, and I would like to see a red on the QQQ. In order for this to reverse, I would like to see a pretty steep red. See, that's not what I want to see. That's an example of what I don't want to see. Bank of America is looking pretty good for quick day trade. Fran is pulling down, pulling down. Something tells me Fran is going to pop back up at a certain point. FARN. Um, where is it? FARN. At a certain point, Fran, mark my words, is going to pull back up. Annex is now showing up on all the scanners. a little heads up for people, for those of you that don't know. There's a couple of them that are pretty cool. Well, for one, you could always go to chat support on Thinkorswim, go to chat rooms, hit Benzinga Squawk, and then pop on listen, and then we'll hear whatever Benzinga's telling us. That's one way. And then there's another method. Just open any tab, and I'll give you the website name, but I'm pretty sure. Where is it? Oh, NHS, right here. Newshead Squawk. Hmm, interesting. Maybe it doesn't exist anymore, but it used to be like a free Squawk box. I know it existed like a month ago because I remember giving it to somebody. Wow, SGen made some move. SGen, I should have stayed with it longer. I got out on this candle at 72. This went all the way to 74. See, that's the power of pivot points right there. I made a grave mistake. I could have made an easy. All right, and that's what the Benzinga box essentially does. But yeah, that S Gen, I caught it at the last minute, jumped in it. I could have made much, much bigger gains than that. Let's look at where it's at right now. Right now, it's hitting resistance at 74. So that's a beautiful play. S-Gen over 74. And I think that that's the R1, believe it or not. Not even the R2. Yeah, I have to send that one out. 7401. It's got quite a spread on it. So you're going to have a steep stop loss. You're going to have to be willing to lose, you know. All right, let's see. Where is this thing at? Yeah. Oh my God, I love this one. Could it move that much though? Yeah, it could. It's hitting resistance right at the R2. The R2 is literally 73.88, of the R1 rather, and it has the potential to go all the way to the R2 or even past the 52-week high. I love this stock right here. I'm about to get out of TVIX as soon as it's green and invest more in SGen. I should put an order on here. TVIX. Where's the trade bar? All right, so let's go ahead and TVIX. That's what's cool about this is you could set up as many trade stations as you want. So I could have a trade station ready just on SGen. I could have a trade station ready wherever. All right. Let's see. TVIX. What's my entry? 1490, 19, and that's a long position. So I'll sell at 1425 if I can get there. 8,000 shares. 1425. All right, you know what? Let me go 7,000 shares. at 14.24. All right, so that order's in. I like the pullback right now that I'm seeing on SGen. I'm thinking it's a potential entry. SBY is at the bottom of a multi-week channel. Oh yeah. Well, that was all the better for a reason. Let's say it breaks out. Whoa, what's going on here? Could it break out of that channel? If it breaks out of that channel, that's a full-on reversal. Who sent that? Um, why am I lost in this chat? Um, Leon, you sent that? Sorry, let me look at the chats here. Global markets are down overnight. Good, good. That shirt makes me look like I'm not even gonna say it because then people will think it. What are you talking about? I've listened. I've worked in the stock market industry my whole life, the financial industry. I've sold merchant cash advances. Do you know what those are? That's legal loan sharking. So I've worked in call centers all over the country. And I'm telling you, they're all scams. They're all trying to sell you bullshit. And this shirt right here, my friend, it's not a telemarketing call center shirt. They wear freaking their pajamas to work when they go when they show up over there, you know, and then try to sound professional over the phone. It doesn't matter what they're selling. Hi, is this John? Hi, John. How do they do it? The reason for the call today is no, 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 no. Hold on, I know some of them off the top of my head. Um, hi, hi, Mark. Wait, hold on. Hi, Mark. Hey, how are you? No, you don't say hey. It's hi, Mark. And they'll go, yeah. This is Luke from such and such capital. How's it going? Good. Well, I'm calling regarding the such and such unit division of your financial fund. Yeah. Man, I can't remember, but those things used to be ingrained in my head. How about what was that one? The advertising company. They were like calling in regards to the Trump presidential golf course. And are you familiar with them? Yes. I can't remember. I can't believe I can't remember. But Leon, you were saying that those things were down in the whatever you call it range. The weekly chart. So you're looking at a weekly saying we're at a bottom of the channel. So that being said, let's take a look. Here's the SBY. So I'm gonna go do what? A daily or a weekly? A daily, 1 year, 1 day. Eesh. I got so many. Okay. So I see what you're saying here. I see what you're saying. I could see it with it without having to draw the lines. But so essentially, if you go from the bottom all the way to where it is, that's technically not it. Technically, I would say if I didn't use that as the bottom and I used this as the bottom and then I extended to the right, you're right. We're hitting a support right now, for sure. And that support is at about 299.63, 299.42, I would say. But if it breaks the support, that's a very big deal. Let me get rid of these lines. How do I remove lines? Clear drawing set. Yeah. There we go. Very nice. So, okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Hey, by the way, guys, while I'm drawing this out, I heard that you stock trade has stepped their game up. Overnight stock, no PDT rule, and overnight stock clearing. So that means like, okay, you have a cash account and right, like over here, I got the margin account which I got restricted, and then I have the cash account, which is not restricted, but what happens is I have to wait 2 days on equity trades to get my money back, and 1 day on options trades. Now, apparently, this U stock trade with the letter U, it's an app um, that I had, and then it went away, and then it just stopped working for some reason. Um, for sure, is letting trades clear immediately. So you buy them, you sell them, the funds are ready to trade again. It's incredible. That I think everything is going to be like that soon. But the reason they're able to get away with that is they trade on a dark pool. Um, but let me go back to that chart that we were just looking at. So essentially, we want to see if we can get a break through this channel here. That would be nice. But we would need something headline driven, really, for that to happen. Here you go. We're getting action. Okay, market's pulling down. The lows of the day are 299.40. It's pulling back hard too. Um, I think we break the support. 43. 43 was what I called it at before when I hovered over the line. It was 43. So if we can go into 299.25 down into 298, that's an absolute break out of the channel. And then you'll see a long drop that follows because a lot of people are watching the support right now, including Leon. SGen looks like it's about to break out over that 74. Oh no. Okay, here we go. Looks like we're going to break. There we go. That's a beautiful break right there. That is a beautiful break. Huh? Are we not breaking out of that channel? Show me your chart. Let me see. All right, here we go. That's what I like to see. Ooh, I should have locked some of that in. Oh, okay. I had that order in, remember? For 8,000 shares, and it got filled. Um, Let me put TVIX in real quick. Yeah, I need to put in limit orders more often because I very easily get distracted from putting in text alerts and trying to run the world. No, but seriously, I can't tell you how many times I've screwed up my own trades massively from not paying attention. 301.5 was the support yesterday. Oh, so you're not using SBY? No, don't exit. You're using SBX. It's essentially the same thing, but it's too close. Hold on. Hit it at that corner. And then, I don't know, and then put it to that corner. Send it to the right. It looks like we're breaking out of the channel, man. It really does. You can't deny it. Even more so on the SBX. So I am going to double confirm what I said before. Be long on the TVIX and pick up some UVXY options. Look at the UVXY options just take off there. They literally moved. Check this out, guys. Listen in. When he comes live, you should be able to hear all the audio. Very key level, huh? Oh, yeah. This is beautiful. 3,004, 2,099. I hope we're making money, people. I hope you guys got in on this. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and up my TVIX position. Just another 2,000 shares, because that looks like a bull flag if I've ever seen one. There we go. All right, beautiful, beautiful. I got 2,000 shares left. Nice, nice. Go ahead, go ahead. Keep taking off, keep taking off. There we go, there we go, there we go. Keep going, 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 keep going. Get me at that $1,000 level. All I need is this to go up 3 cents. and I'll have the $1,000 made on the TVIX. Another $1,000 day, hopefully. Knock on wood. There we go. Look at that movement on the TVIX. All right, I'm out. I'm out on TVIX. I'm gonna wait for a pullback to get back in. I've exhausted all my partials. Let's check out these options here. If you took those UVXY options, you should be up close to 10%. But you could sell higher than 10%. Like you always gotta when you have a bullish move in your favor like this, or a bearish move, since technically this is an inverse stock, but you always never try to sell at the mark. Always, if you try to sell this at 235 right now, it'll sell. Possibly even 239. That's 10 cents, 9 cents over mark. All right, so now we're getting our pullback. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm not going to touch anything right now. I'm pretty happy up 12-24, but I'm going to keep my eye on the ball because thanks to Leon, we found out that we were sitting right on a support. And I was not even paying attention to that, if I'm being quite honest. Um, but that just shows you how important it is to look at all charts. That's why my main setup, if you look at it, it has everything. This is usually a 5 minute. I usually have a 5 minute chart, a 1 minute, my level twos, my time and sales, and my 1 year. Now, obviously, this 1 year is very small. All you got to do is double click and it grows up, and then you could see everything, and then double click it again, and it goes down. But I keep it there, even though it's too small, to really read. It lets me know the 52-week high, and I can always just double click it if I want to see it. But I need to have my 1 minute and my 5 minute. That is crucial. That is key. That is very important. And then of course, I'd love to have the year nearby. If I ever need the news, I could just hit news. But that's true. It's not an. It's not. You can technically call it a. I mean, it's not. It's not a false breakout because it did break, but it's not. It's not stable. It's not stable. Although it's getting there. It's getting to a stable level. Oh, I should have got back in. I knew it. I was gonna get back in right there too. Come on, come on. Drop, 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 drop. This is going to go all the way up to 50. 1450. That was a bad entry on my point. We got eBay tonight. We got Netflix, IBM, a bot, and it looks like Bank of America. But I thought, does anybody else get suckered into these commercials with the puppies crying or the children starving? It's just 63 cents a day. How could you say no? Uh, oh, a T-shirt. You know, I once looked into like the top 10 reasons that people donate, and it's sickening. Like some of the top ones. Like I think the sixth top reason is to get a tax deduction. Um, and then other reasons are for recognition. Like you might donate to the church or whatever for recognition. But very few actually donate because they care about kids in Somalia, whose parents get murdered and they're forced to become pirates. And you don't donate out of your pocket quietly because you care. That's why I think it says in the Bible, like, if you give, give quietly, otherwise you've already received your gift. But then that's another reason that people donate is that they think they'll get some kind of gift in heaven. It's all so messed up, man. Human beings are creatures of survival. Day two, they're doing this Facebook thing again today. Camera's going down for just a sec. You guys don't need to see me shove donuts in my face, do you? No, no, no. But I do have an appointment today, actually, with Jason and my mentor. Does anybody know a good place to get suits? Like, I gained weight, so none of my suits fit me anymore. Don't know why I gained weight. Can't imagine why. But does anybody know where to get suits? Facebook, YouTube, private stream. I don't want to go to Men's Warehouse because of the stigma attached to it. Like, Men's Warehouse is like cheap, crappy suits, all crap from China. And I'm too fat to get an express a suit at Express anymore. So I'm thinking, I don't know, where's a good place to get a suit? How's SGNE is doing good again? I don't want to go to Men's Warehouse because testing, testing, audio test. Okay, just a heads up, the market is reversing. I do see a reversal happening for sure, and it looks like it's reversing. Sorry about that. Yeah, the market looks like it definitely is reversing here. Take a look. So it looks like we hit that bottom at 299, and it looks like it can't break that 299, so it bounced. Um, let's see. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm not wrong because I went short on the TVIX just now as a hedge. Yeah, I kind of have to. It's pulling back down. You have a doji candle. Now it's a red candle. Ay, that hurt. All right, I'm done. Oof, oof, oof. I just took a oh, I took a bit of a hit here, but I took a bit of a hit for sure. I was up 1,200. Now I'm only up 500. I have to wait for another entry in here. Yeah, because it looks like the market's gonna break 299. Yep, absolutely. I think I'm just gonna take it here and market. It's a little risky, but I'm taking it. Woo! Come on, breakout, 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 fake out. No, no breakout, fake out. Keep going. Hit new lows, hit new lows, hit new lows. All right, we're definitely gonna hit new lows. So that order's got to bring me in something. What? We could also double bottom here. All right, positive. Let's go. There we go, baby. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. It even broke 50 for a second. All right. Damn it. Pop down and pop right back up. Let me price 1453, 3,000. So come on, break 1450, break 1450. Go 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 go. Break 1450. What the hell is going on here? Come on, come on. We got breaking news. Oh, the Facebook hearing is starting. Okay, we broke into 50, 52. Come on. Oh, 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 what happened? We did not hit 53 though. We hit 52. God dang it! Just hit 53 so that I can fill my order and relax. Oh my god. There we go. We filled. We filled. We're good. We're good. All right. Now I feel a little better. A little better. A little better. All right. I'm selling here. I'm selling my remaining shares. Screw it. Because it looks like it wants to reverse here. All right. Let me wait. Let me wait. I get jumpy sometimes, and I sell too quickly. Is it gonna keep going down or is it gonna reverse? Because it looks like it's taking off. But I want you guys to see. You see how I was just my own mentor for a second? I was saying, you know what? Let me just get out. Let me just take this. Let me just go. And then I had to say to myself, no, 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 stop. Sometimes you get a little jumpy. You gotta learn to be your own mentor. Once you can learn to be your own mentor, like I had a mentor, and I still do. But there's a certain point where he lets you fly out of the nest. And that's what I hope to do for all of you, to the best of my ability. And also, there's a lot of people here that have a lot of abilities that are stuff that I couldn't do. And, maybe they're amazing with options or whatever the heck it is. That's why we started the Circle of Competence group. And the Circle of Competence group is, I'm starting to talk like a fat person. It's weird, but I'm not. I'm not fat. Be clear, I'm not fat. But Circle of Competence Group is essentially just that. It's for anybody that has a special ability dealing with anything. I spoke with Michelle yesterday, and she deals with leaps, and those could be year and a half, even more out, and she specializes in those, or has more experience in those than others might have. So a lot of people can learn from her. So there has to be a way to put a bow on it and tie it all together. We got all these people that have all these skills, in different areas. The bottom line is we want more money in our bank accounts so that we can take care of our wives and children, or our husbands and children, or our parents, or whoever. It looks like it's not going to break below that 299. Listen, let me tell you something about Libra. It's a very scary thing for this government. The United States government has the world's reserve currency. If other people start creating currencies and saying, "Hey, yeah, that currency has value," then it has value. You know, it's that simple. The U.S. dollar is named the world reserve currency because we used to have the biggest gold reserves. Now we don't have any reserves. We just have the Federal Reserve, who print money as they please, but the money's not backed by anything but exceptional, except for the fact that the government says you need this type of money to pay your property tax, or we're going to take you off the premises, or, you know, you need this kind of note to buy these kind of cars. But once other forms of currency are accepted that anybody can make up, it screws up this current, monetary system that we have in this country. Again, we're the world's reserve currency. Every other currency is based off of our currency, off of the dollar. So we start creating our own currencies, man, and everybody starts coming out with these Libras and Bitcoins, and next thing you know, you can buy and sell stuff with Libra and Bitcoin, and you might be like, why the hell am I going to get a United States dollar, the US dollar, which is worth $1 today, and it's going to be worth $1 tomorrow? You don't really see the active rate of inflation because technically it's not that volatile. You'll see it over the course of 30 years. Like, so and so might have bought a house 30 years ago for 50 grand and now it's worth 500 grand. That's just inflation. That's strictly the value of the dollar increasing. But that's over a long period of time. You got Bitcoin going from whatever it was, $12 to 20 grand in a matter of a year. That's an extremely volatile currency. Now, if Facebook creates a currency that is kind of steady but increases in value, yet at the same time, that was the problem with Bitcoin. Bitcoin, whoever was running it, got greedy and took a crap ton of money, and Bitcoin collapsed. Either that or Wall Street professionals seen a weakness and said, hey, we could pump and dump this real easily, and they actually have a name for that. They're called whales in the cryptocurrency world. They're called whales, and they buy massive amounts of Bitcoin, and they can literally pump and dump the industry. But that being said, if a financial currency like Libra came out from Facebook, which is a well-known company, and they don't plan on really, so they say, they don't plan on really using it in the U.S. They're more or less using it in regions of the country, poor regions that don't have an actual currency. Like in frickin' Biddle Dunga Bungalow, Africa, they don't care about a piece of paper. They're literally this has value. This is fire. They care about bananas. They care about food. They care about stuff. They don't want your pieces of paper. You know, unless thugs come around with guns threatening to kill you if you don't pay them a certain amount of paper every month. And I'm kind of going on a random rant here, but my point is Libra is dangerous to the economic system that we have in place. The monetary system needs the US dollar to be the world's reserve currency. Our whole economic system will collapse if we start using stuff like Libra. How can we even tax that? How can we even people would get around paying taxes, people could launder money. Really, tons of crime could be done with this stuff, with this currency. And the best part is you could do millions of crimes with this Libra currency and then cash it in for cash and get real money and then pay your rent. It's just crazy. I think they really do need to put. I'm sorry. Our government needs to step up and put a freaking their foot down when it comes to this cryptocurrency crap. They became too accepting, and now you got countries. You got Venezuela. They're creating their own cryptocurrency. So now it's no longer based off the US dollar. It's based off whatever they decide its value should be. And now you got Facebook making its own currency, and you got rich golfers out in Hollywood making their own cryptocurrency. It's crazy. It's out of control. And yes, as much as I hate the government having control over us, and I think it would be great to have some kind of uh, secondary currency. God forbid Trump ever went tyrannical and, you wanted to break away and create a separate state. Um, yeah, I think we should have the right to do that, but nobody saw that. I have papers all over the place. I don't even know which today's paper is. I saw something interesting in here in the back. It was in business and finance. Yeah, you guys should be hearing this. This is very important. Everybody should be hearing this. This is huge. Markets hitting new lows. Up about 15% on UVXY if you got in on it with us. 15% return on investment in 1 hour. It's pretty damn good. Look at the Dow dumping. Everything is dumping. VIX about to hit 1350, which is a crucial point. Wow. Look at that movement. I need to lock that in. Wow, that lady sounds like a bee. I'm exactly where I was before, but I gotta pay another 50 in commission probably. I could probably sell this for 275 right now. Watch. Even though it says mark is 251. No, see, it sold on its old at 285. $72 on a $200 option. That's almost 50%. It's around 40%. That's good on an investment. It's a good investment. I should have bought 10 of them, but I'm waiting for all my funds to freaking clear. And those will clear tomorrow. Woo! This is killing it. I got to get back in. I don't care about the risk right now. Come on. Come on. This is incredible. $40 every 2 seconds I'm making. Come on. $40. $40. $80. Another $40. Another $80. This is huge. $40. Market is dumping right now, guys. This is going to go all the way to 15. Come on, come on. Keep going up. Wow. Well, there's movement here. 320. 240. 280. Come on, come on, come on. Give me 300. Let's see. Let's go limit order. It's not going to let me put that in, though. It's too close to price. I have to sell it at market. Son of a B. And now it's going to pull back some, and I'm going to catch that pullback. Pull back more. Pull back more. Pull back. Pull back a little. Come on, you got to pull up some. You can't. Nothing. Markets don't go in straight lines. We know a pullback's coming. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I took a hit there. I took a hit there. Ah, I'm still at the same number. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done for the day. I'm done. Ah! Can you believe some people go to work every day? I can't. I can't believe it. Today would have been a good day if my funds were cleared. I would have made $1,000 over there, $1,000 over here. I'm essentially always trading with leverage. You gotta, in case you haven't realized, when you trade with options, this was one option, and I made $72 off of in about an hour. Literally an hour. We purchased this at 44. Literally an hour. I bought it at 9:44, sold it at 10:44. So had I had bought 10, wouldn't have been that much money. It's only a $200 option. So essentially, I like dealing with leverage, but you can get hurt dealing with leverage. Absolutely. Market's just hitting that. Market's hitting a pivotal point right now. Hitting that 50. Hitting that 50. That 50 mark right there. But it just broke through the resistance line that I have drawn out over here. By the way, those options are probably worth double what I sold them for now. Look at UVXY. I could have raised my target a little bit. Actually, it says the mark is 265. You got to keep the Vega into consideration, which changes the price on options due to volatility. That's the only reason the 285 filled. That's why I always keep a ridiculous order on my options in case there's ever a hike in volatility. But audio's good. Um, are any of you going to do the trade net challenge? Well, like I said, I'm going to be doing the. First of all, please let me know when you sign up. So far, we have about 3 people and a fourth promising or saying that they're going to sign up. Whatever. It's got to be a significant amount of people because I too am changing my whole style of trading and sometimes sacrificing income to help you in the challenge. And I'm not gonna do that if like only a couple people, but I'll do it. We got 3, 4 people going in so far, so I am gonna start doing the challenge, following challenge rules anyway. Um, we will start. Today is Wednesday, so I want you to get in time for the summer special. We'll start tomorrow. That's all. We'll start tomorrow. What did I do? But all right. So anyway, guys, uh, let's see. Let's get our overall gains on the day. All right. So we got 72 and no change plus 120 1,226. 1,226 and no change. All right. So about 1,300 on the day. Uh, Pretty good day. Pretty good text alerts too, I believe. We sent out quite a few today. Let's take a look at the text alerts from today. But definitely the magic seems like it happened within the group here. The breakout trading open chat um, among each other, which is awesome. I love that. I love when you guys help each other out. This is the test. Traders, don't forget about the summer sale. Good morning. Yeah, this link, by the way. All right, let's look at the participants too. Make sure you put your actual name. Like I know everybody in here: Carlos, Leon, Corey, Don, Aiden, Chandru. Yeah, I think I know who you are. Um, I think. uh, so yes, please use your actual name in there. Um, just until the website's up, and the website will be up shortly, guys. Shortly. Um, Fran and Fran over. If it went over 564, did Fran go over 564? Let's see. Market's still tanking. Oh man, Fran over 564. Never went over 564, so that's considered a dead order. You didn't enter it because it didn't hit your entry price. Let's see what else we had. We had YTRA at. So when you see the word at, that means limit order. Make sure you watch yesterday's daily recap. I go over all the orders on the text alerts. So at 4:15, YTRA, YTRA at 4:15. It is yet to hit 4:15. Um, so that's interesting. This order still could play out in a sense. Um, but I think I would call void on that order at this point. I don't know. It's just the stock has died. Um, Fran, I just put was my pick of the day. UVXY calls. This was the big winner. If you bought these, I know you're happy. And then TVIX. I know if you got in TVIX, you're happy as a clam. 1465. Let's see. Oh yeah, you would have got filled at 1465. So 1420 to 1465, you would have made some nice mugga right there. That was a great call. And CIE over 331. I'm about 90% sure it never went over 331. No. Yeah. Although it is uptrending, but never went over 331. So, and I think that was it. So the two big calls, there were no bad calls technically, which means a call that filled and went south went against you. Every call that hit its entry price was a good call. SGEN 7401. That was my last pick. Let's take a look if it went over 74. SGEN. It still hasn't gone over 74, but I still like that call. I wouldn't take that call back at all. Um, all right. And TVIX must be pulling back hard now. Potential might right here would be the spot to jump in at. Oh, no, not yet. This could be the reversal. Right around. No. Wow. Look at this pull up here. Could have made a quarter right there. So, in essence, all the text alerts were perfect. There were only two that hit their target, and that was UVXY call and TVIX long, which were probably the best plays of the day to play. Yeah, TVIX is number 9 on the most active, followed by AMD, which is always on the most active. This is an interesting one. GHIS right at 9:30 popped off from about $1.30 all the way to $3. I don't know where the heck that came from. It's the biggest gainer on the day, up 150%. I don't know how that slipped my view. Sometimes I'm just doing too much. I would have caught that if I was on my own. Uh, you think it's gonna jump back into the channel? Let's take a look. You know what? I'm so upset that I was unable to get that SGEN text alert out. I saw it at the last second. Um, one day, one year. Oh, I gotta go to SBX. It's got quite a ways to go though to get back into that channel. That would be unusual too, I gotta say. But essentially, the fact that it broke out of this channel, is that right in front of my face and I don't see it? No, it's not exactly. It's almost my favorite bearish formation. I put that in the special. And oh, I have to redo the audio on that. I keep forgetting. What the hell? This is not it. This is not it either. All right, forget it for now. Um, yeah, but that is very bullish what we're seeing right here. You are right, for sure. And here's the reversal. Ready? This is how confident I am. I'll even go 2,000, 3,000, 3,500. Market, market. Buy. There's the reversal. All right. Still negative. What's my entry price? 14.75. Come on. Let's go. Let's go up past 15. Okay. Well, what I'm kind of seeing here when I look at this formation, but I can't really call it that, is one of my favorite bearish formations because you can see it's kind of like that right here, except that you have the doji, which kind of negates it. But you have the three black crows, um, which is essentially this formation right here. I was trying to get it off my own thing, and then the opposite of three black crows is three white soldiers. Just so you know. But here you go. Here's three black crows. It's three red candles essentially. Um, and they usually lead to a downtrend. And you kind of have that here, but not exactly. Yeah, you could say that that's three black crows for sure. And like, you would say that this is three. No, that's not three white soldiers. It has a distinct look. The black crows. They're always how do you say it? Like kind of within each other, but just they all have a candle wick out the top and the bottom, so they always have a shadow, and they always just touch each other at the end. That's how you kind of identify three black crows. So here, yes, it's kind of three black crows, which could signify a drop, which I hope it does, because we'll make a fortune. A fortune is what I was saying. I love down markets. I love bear markets. I love them more than anything. Bear markets paid for my Jeep. That little dip we had, not this December, but in a previous February, we had that big dip down and then a pop up. That's how I paid for my Jeep, literally. I mean, I know it's just a Jeep, and people are showing off their Lamborghinis, but it's a new Jeep. It's a white Grand Cherokee. It's a nice car. It's a beautiful car, and that's like my dream car. So it's not like I settled. That's what I wanted. Can you see it from the window? Here we go. Come on, baby boy. Wow, what a little hit I took there, huh? Got a little cocky and overconfident, and I'm paying the piper. Come on, pull back, pull back, pull back. That sucks. Oh. All right, I'm done. I'm done. I shouldn't have played that last play. Netflix with its earnings on deck. No, I'm done. I'm not playing no more. Let me hit the X. I can't properly identify which way the market is headed right now. It looks like it's in an uptrend, so a short might be the smart thing to do. But again, I have a philosophy in my head that we've just broken out of a critical support level. So for the market to go up, it goes again. It's warring in my head. So that's it. This is where I stop. Even though I could probably short the VIX right now and do fairly well, yet it could also hit this 299 and reverse. All right, let's take a closer look. And most of that money's gone already from here to here. So I'm gonna have to eat my loss, and that's it. So I'm gonna do the daily recap. That'll be that, and I will see you guys later. Have a great day, Leon.